Hi guys, it's Joey. So I thought I would show you what I've been working on, and this is the next in the My Crystal Spirit series. So the first one was all about amethyst, which is very definitely my stone, but a stone I have always resonated quite strongly with is tiger's eye. And I love all the tiger's eyes, but I had the most of the gold tiger's eye around, and I had some ideas of what I wanted to work with it, what herbs I wanted to work with it, what oils I wanted to work with it. And as I was writing down my ideas, I realised it was all tied up with sun energy. Meant to be, obviously, so that's how it's all sort of come out. So these are the goodies, and I'm going to go through them and explain what there is. It's not as full a set as the amethyst one at the minute, but I'm going through it, so I thought I would show these goodies as they are right now. So I thought I'd just show you this first. I have plans for this little boy. I got this perfectly round tiger's eye, tiny little tiger's eye, no hole in it or anything. It came in a selection of the crystal chips, and I'd never seen anything like that. All the time I've been getting crystal chips. I mean, most of the crystal chips, just fragments, so to get a perfect little orb like that was quite unusual, and I have plans for it, so we shall see. So carrying on, this is the puppet version of, excuse me, I've just been drinking my hot chocolate, of tiger's eye. The puppet has 3 tiger's eye for maiden mother crone, and in the key points of where energy is absorbed into the body. The idea is that you use the puppet on yourself or somebody else with their express permission for the purposes of healing or balancing. This is a wax puppet, obviously, as is my wont. I work with wax. I'm a wax shaper, that's what I do. And it has red sandalwood, white tulip, here, and across there again, and then marigold. And those herbs are all picked in order to boost the energy of tiger's eye. And tiger's eye is quite a strong energy, quite masculine energy, quite protective energy. It's a courageous energy. There's a fierce, happy pride to tiger's eye. I always think of it as, when I'm working with it, it comes across as a very definite shield, like a shield made of pure gold tiger's eye, and it has that masculine sort of oomph to it, like that strength, that protection, that very solid nature. So this is what they look a bit like, so you can see they're not quite flimsy, and the tiger's eyes are all sealed in. Every time I've used sandalwood, and this has had sandalwood anointed into the wax as the wax was being shaped, the sandalwood essential oil and some olive oil sits in this dish with a tiger's eye in imbuing, so all of its energies are imbuing into the oil, and I just thought I would show you that as a point of reference within the video. And then we have some more goodies. So yeah, this is the tiger's eye oil. Isn't that beautiful? These oils are my own idea completely. I just felt the need one day, and it came to me through spirit, and I've never seen anything like it before I made them. And with the clear nature of the oil, just the solitary herb within. So it's literally made up of 3 components with regards to there is the herb, the carrier oil, and an essential oil, Maiden Mother Crone. There are then 9 Tiger's Eye chips in Maiden Mother Crone by 3. So this one again has sandalwood essential oil in, marigold flowers, and it smells gorgeous, this one. It smells so beautiful. And I was literally quite surprised because whilst I like sandalwood, it's not one of my favourites, so it works so beautifully within this oil. Then again, we have a herbal blend. And I've decided that originally I was just going to make an incense, and I thought, well, if it makes into a herbal blend, then it is multi-purpose. And that's why the little orange candle is out, because and now I'm going to have to grab some Tiger's Eye from somewhere. Oh, they're on my altar actually, so I just have to be. So the idea is, you can burn this as an incense. There are resins within it and herbs within it, and it would smell gorgeous. You could anoint your candle with it, so you would coat your candle in oil. You could just coat it in that and burn it for courage, for strength, for happiness. Or if your crystal of choice was Tiger's Eye, this would work really beautifully in any sorts of communication. I think you could probably use these in God aspect work as well, and these would be fantastic for Beltane because they have a very fiery aspect. So you could coat the candle in those and roll it in. Another thing you could do is you could use the whole lot, or you could just use a little bit. I mean, this is obviously a large bowl, you could use like a little bowl, and then place your candle within, and then place your Tiger's Eye within. And you could have 3, you could have 9, you could have 1, and whoop, and there it goes because I've removed it. No! And you could use it like that. You could also use it as an offering on the altar. I like it as a herbal blend being so multi-use, and it's so pretty. It has a really fiery aspect to it as well. Smells yummy. Lots of nice yummy herbs in there, lots of resin. And then finally we have Mama and Baby spell bottle again. The candle down here, moved some herb on it, and these are the 2. So I'll show you the baby one first. It has the Silver Witch decal on. It has a selection of herbs that are in the larger spell bottle. It has a Tiger's Eye, and that's actually sealed onto the cork with the orange wax. And that would be a portable little baby one to carry around with you. And then this is Big Mama. So again we have, this is actually wax here. It looks like another crystal from, oh gosh. Okay, so we have the Tiger's Eye points again on the points of the pentacle technically, because it's within a circle, but the points overlap, so it's sort of more of a pentagram this time, and then one in the middle for spirit. So I mean this is a beautiful one. So they still feel really cold. Oh, all powerful and shimmery, it's lovely. And then it has a little Silver Witch decal on there too. There we go. And again sealed with the orange wax strip. And it has a lovely little orange ribbon. I haven't actually got any more of the charms at the minute, so, but I did notice something else. That would be the goddess right there. So then there's a selection of herbs, starting with salt, obviously. Let's see if we can which side has a bit more space, because that has some of the wax has actually gone on just sideways there, as you can see. So let's here, that's probably best, and I will show you through. Like so. And the idea again, of course, is all the herbs are picked to go with the tiger's eye, to resonate through. So the spell jar has all the herbs bolstering their energy through the points of the tiger's eyes, or in an upwards spell power motion, if you like, in a cone of power, if you will. So that would be the tiger's eye crystal spirit collection. I have a little bag for the herbs to go in, obviously, but they need a decal on the front. But this is what I have been up to. I love the oil. The oil it smells so good, and these are my original creations. I'm really proud of them. So the whole point of this and me showing you is that very shortly I'm going to have my website up, and if anybody wishes to purchase anything, they can. And I've done this for two main reasons. I was a bit against it for a while, and I really hate it when all people's videos get about is selling, and I will not be doing that. So I've decided to do this for two reasons. One is people keep asking me, am I going to be selling stuff? I've got a few people who I know outside of YouTube who've seen my pictures on Facebook and keep asking me, are you going to be selling something, because I'm really interested in getting X, Y and Z, and with the candles obviously being one of a kind. And I said, alright, okay, because I can't afford to get married right now. So what we decided to do is set up this website and see how it gets on, so that the gnome and I can get married. And that's where the finances for this is going into. So the other thing about this is it will probably all be one-offs. They will all be very unique items, very individual items, particularly the candles. There isn't a candle for this set at the minute. I may make one. I'll think about it. I'll see how I feel about it. The spell jars are going to be fairly unique. You're never going to get the same crystals on top, for example. The oil's a little bit less, so I can easily replicate the oils. And I can replicate the poppets fairly easily, but they will be reasonably different. Although, of course, they're never going to be exactly the same. So that is going to be the sort of idea behind it, that these are one-offs. So if you wanted it, it's that one. I can make things if people have requests. You know, can you make me a healing poppet designed to heal for something specific? Of course I can. And I don't know about shipping to America at the present time. If people are keen, then of course I can, but it's not cheap to ship to America. When I shipped to my good friend Lauren, it was £8 or £9 shipping alone, and the items weren't large. They were, you know, a collection, but they weren't huge. For point of reference, I sent her a candle about that size, so it wasn't a glass one. It's just that's burning for the scent to chill me out. I don't know, about that big. And then some other bits and pieces. But that was £8, I think, to send to America, so that, just be aware, you know, shipping is a nightmare. But I thought I would show you all what I've been up to and just add that little note in at the end. And I really love how the tiger's eye came out. I think it's a beautiful crystal with some amazing energies, and I think the collection that I actually which I actually crafted into being today has really captured its essence really well. I was really pleased. So that is it for this video. I hope it was enjoyable, and I will see you again soon. Many blessings.